Welcome back to 101 Sports. This is the greatest block of the night. People, it's hockey time. We're going to drop the gloves. I'm joined by Natalie Beach and Brennan McGovern. Guys, first question I have for you. Natalie, it's going to you. What team has improved the most since the All-Star game?
Anaheim Ducks. They got a new coach this year. They had a really rough fall, but they brought in Bruce Boudreau. I think that since then, before the break, they were losing twice as many games they're winning, and now they're at least significantly above 500.
But what are the Ducks' chances this year? You have to look at teams that actually have a chance. Look at the Phoenix Coyotes. They were decent going into the All-Star break, came out of the All-Star break, went 11-0-1 in February. That's an incredible month. And
the first game after the break, the Ducks beat the Coyotes 4-1.
But
I'm just saying.
But if you go 11-1 in the month of January,
it's not who has made the best playoff run since the break. It's who's the most.
I'm not talking about the play. Yes, they're in the playoffs. Yes, they do have a chance to make a run.
They've improved significantly.
If you only lose one game in a month and it's a game in a shootout, that's pretty hard to top. I don't know how you can beat that in terms of.
The Ducks have come from farther to make a bigger improvement.
Listen, I have to go with Natalie on this one. Okay. Yes, granted the Coyotes have been playing well since, but most improved team. Nature of the question has to go with the Ducks. Now, guys, my next question for you is. Toronto. The Toronto Maple Leafs, were they right to fire Ron Wilson?
No, absolutely not. First of all, it rarely works when you change a coach in the middle of the season, and we're not even in the middle of the season. When they fired him, they had 18 games left. There's only 5 points out of the playoffs. They still have a decent chance to squeak in there and make a run. Do they really think firing the coach with 18 games left and then possibly a playoff run is a good idea?
There's no way they ever could have made the playoffs with their other coach.
Why not wait until
They needed Carlisle to kick things in gear, to change the momentum of the team. The players weren't responding.
The only teams that have changed their coach so far this season were the Hurricanes and the Capitals. They did it at the beginning of the year. They're both playing about the same level, if not worse, than they were at that time. So changing coaches very rarely works,
if it's
especially
not
this late in the season.
Make any difference, then why don't they?
Why not wait?
They're going to change coaches next year anyway,
okay, then why not
so they
wait
might
till the
as well
offseason?
Get some, give them a chance to get to know the team now, so they'll be better off for next year. If there's no
if he can't get to know the team over a long offseason, then that's ridiculous.
A little preview.
If they do make the playoffs, do you think that's a good idea to have a brand new coach?
It's my time now. Now listen, I understand what the boats are saying. I understand the points you're making. Natalie, unfortunately, I got to go with Brennan. 18 games left. Why make the change now? It doesn't make a lot of sense. Now, guys, to end the block on a lighter note, we're talking green, okay? The NHL has embraced this St. Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, because that's a green holiday, right? St. Patrick's Day has embraced selling green merchandise. Brennan, have they gone too far?
No, I don't think they've gone too far. It's nice. They sell the Shamrock merchandise. A lot of things go green in March. McDonald's has their Shamrock shakes. It's the same idea. They sell their T-shirts. They sell their hats. It's cool. Increases merchandise sales.
Hockey has nothing to do with Ireland. St. Patrick's Day is an Irish holiday. There aren't Irish players. They don't play hockey in Ireland.
Do only Irish people celebrate St. Patrick's Day? Everybody celebrates. It's a fun day to party. So why not party with a little bit of hockey?
When they're selling merchandise that says Washington Capitals Pride of Ireland, if I was Irish, I'd find that offensive. I
am Irish, first of all. So I'm going to say.
Is it offensive?
No, I do not find it offensive. I'm going to say, look at the cities where the NHL is most popular: Boston, New York, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia. These are all cities with large Irish American populations. So why not market it to those fans?
If it's a commercialized American holiday, what about all the Canadian teams?
Okay. We could go on and on about this topic. Sorry, Brennan. Point goes to Natalie.
Goes to
Natalie in the block.
Who's spending $200 on a St. Patrick's?
Not a jersey, but like a T-shirt, a hat, something
fun.
fun.
Listen, next time. There's always next time.
All right.
Time for us to take our final break. But when one-on-one returns, I will be joined by Greg to discuss how important jerseys would be to us if we were going through the recruiting process. You will not want to miss this.